Today is October 29th, 2020. Only 5 days until the most important election of living memory here in the U.S. I woke up this morning with a feeling of dread in the pit of my stomach and realized I needed to make this video. If you live in Pennsylvania and you haven't already voted, I urge you to mask up, social distance, and vote in person if you can. And if you cannot but do have a mail-in ballot, do not simply drop it in the nearest mailbox. Instead, please deposit your mail-in ballot directly to an official ballot dropbox. You can find your nearest Dropbox location by visiting www.vote.pa/return. Otherwise, there is a significant possibility that your vote will not be counted. Let me explain. Just over a month ago, on September 25th, 6 weeks before the 2020 presidential election, my wife and I placed our ballots in the mailbox outside our front door here in Pennsylvania. 2 weeks later, October 10th, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania finally, officially recorded our votes. 2 weeks. We don't live in an underserved part of rural Pennsylvania, nor do we live in an underserved urban part of Pennsylvania. But we do live in a relatively affluent, historically Republican suburban neighborhood in a swing state that flipped in 2016, reversing perfectly 2012's straight party voting. In 2016, 52% of straight party line voting went Democratic versus 46% Republican. More critically, in 2016, our precinct voted overwhelmingly for Hillary Clinton, 56 to 37% over Donald Trump. A month ago, right here in Pennsylvania, I repeat, it took 2 weeks to record our ballot. We were stunned, and in an Occam's razor moment realized that Louis DeJoy, the new Postmaster General appointed only 5 months ago by a USPS Board of Governors handpicked by Trump, the Louis DeJoy with no U.S. Postal Service experience who bypassed the normal vetting process, the Louis DeJoy who donated $1.2 million to Trump's 2020 campaign, the Louis DeJoy who, as CEO of a company called New Breed Logistics, somehow swung a $300 million no-bid contract with the U.S. Postal Service, the Louis DeJoy, who subsequently sold New Breed Logistics to XPO Logistics for $615 million, and then served as the CEO of its supply chain business and served on the company's board of directors, the Louis DeJoy, who did not divest his millions upon millions of dollars worth of shares in XPO, the Louis DeJoy who then, as Postmaster General, oversaw in a matter of weeks once he was confirmed, a huge increase in business to XPO from the U.S. Postal Service, literally quadrupling payments to the company from less than $4 million in 2019 to $14 million in the same time frame. The Louis DeJoy, who as Postmaster General in that same immediate time frame caused widespread mail delays by initiating the removal of hundreds of mail sorting machines, subsequently halted and reversed by court order. The Louis DeJoy, who then refused to put back the sorting machines he'd already removed. The Louis DeJoy, who had most likely already done the job he'd been brought in to do. Selectively, precinct by Democratic voting precinct, gut mail-in voting. I've been a registered Democrat. I've been a registered Republican. But neither you nor I need a political affiliation to know this is a concerted effort to subvert the will of the people for economic gain. It is massive corruption. It is a massive attempt to subvert and destroy what actually makes America great. The fact that it is, we are the oldest continuously functioning democracy in history. And these want to take that from us. The election is in 6 days. As I said, please make sure your vote counts. Vote in person if you can, or if you have a mail-in ballot and have not mailed it yet, visit www.votepa/return to find the location of an official ballot box and deposit your mail-in ballot there. Good luck to all of us.